these are super cute vegan boots. Y'all, they lace up the front. These are absolutely adorable. I got these at that vegan shoe store. Hey Jan, hey Daniel, hey Jim. I got these at a vegan shoe store in Las Vegas in the Delano resort. So they've got the best vegan shoe and boot store there. Tell them Andrea sent you. They'll probably remember me. I think I was a pain in the butt. I was like, prove to me they're vegan. Who does that? I do that. Okay, so you guys, I've got a great, hi Charles, how are you? Before we get started, please, hi Erin, hi Amy, hi Brenda, hi Barbara, hi Fred, hello Fred, hi Timothy Raw, I just saw you yesterday, how you doing honey? I took my little thingy off from yesterday. You guys, I showed you all my algae last night in my cooking video because I was trying to be ambidextrous by using my left hand. Timothy Raw got a huge breastises hug yesterday, and we shared injuries, so he's my brother from another mother. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get right to it, but before I get started, hey Hina, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Be certain and hit the share button above. I love when you share my videos. It makes me feel awesome. Hey Andy, hey Fred. So I'm gonna make this a quick 10-minute video. Hey Stuart, hey Charles. And we're gonna talk about something that's really important. And you know, having a former eating disorder, I know all too commonly how it is around the holidays, you know, especially if you're not used to being around your family or your in-laws a lot. It can be extremely stressful to, oh, thank you for the compliments, it's so sweet. My hair's actually pretty wet from the sauna, but thank you. It can be extremely stressful to attend holiday functions when maybe you eat differently, maybe you're a vegan or what have you. And I'm gonna give you just 5 quick tips, and then I'm gonna follow this up in more detail on my newsletter on my brand new website, andreacox.com. Hey James. So I'm just gonna get right into it. You know, I've been a vegan for several years now. I feel strongly that that's the path for me. And if that is your path, wonderful. If you're transitioning, wonderful. If you're not, look into it. It's a great way to live. And if you found it's not for you, you know, I still love you, right? How about that? But I know that when I first went vegan, it was extremely hard because of my own stuff to eat around my family. I used to take these mammoth salads in my salad bowls, and it was just really difficult. And I know my mom took a stance for me one year, and I think she told my sisters, you know, leave her alone. You know, if she brings a big salad to dinner, it's okay. And I really, bless my mom's heart, she has been so supportive along my path for the entire 11 years. And I really appreciate my mom, Bonnie, for that. But I know that just this past Thanksgiving, I was eating at my Manpanion's family's house in Berkeley, and I was so nervous. I was like so nervous. And last Christmas, it turned out fabulous. I mean, last Thanksgiving and Christmas, it turned out fabulous. So I don't even know what I was worried about. And it turns out we get there, and like every side dish is vegan, just about. I mean, they did this beautiful spread. I went in the bathroom and got a little teary-eyed because it felt like I had made the meal myself almost. It was beautiful. And I'm gonna share with you the tip I used before I knew what they were serving, and how it ended up not serving me when I got there. And what I did was I ate right before we went, and then I get there and realize everything that they made, except, you know, a turkey, was in my repertoire to eat. Like, I can eat it. And I felt a little guilty. I was just sitting there looking at this beautiful meal for the first hour while everyone ate, and then finally I was like, who cares that I just ate? I'm gonna eat again. And so that really didn't serve me to eat like back to back, but I was so impressed by the way his family really embraced me in that way. And you know, maybe they have those exact same side dishes every year. I don't know, but I just know I walked into a kitchen with like 10 vegan side dishes, and I was like, oh my God, I love this family. So let me give you my five tips, and then I'll give you one like emergency tip. And keep throwing me the love. I love the love. I still have to do the happy dance, okay? All right, so tip number one, thank you guys. I love all the thumbs up and hearts. Tip number one is to realize that most of what you're feeling is your own stuff. So no one is in control over your body more than you are, right? So we're in control of what we put into our body the entire time. No one can, sorry, I was reading something. No one can actually tell you what to put into your body but you. So most of what you're struggling with emotionally, you know, maybe you don't get along with a family member or an in-law and they're going to be there, is your own stuff. Because it's, you know, 10% what happens to us and 90% the way we react. And, you know, I'm really working on this one. This one's a biggie for me because I'm not the best at non-reaction. I'm a reactor. And, you know, if someone's screaming at me, you know, hey, I'm liable to just, you know, I'm a reactor, and that's not a good way to be. But, you know, really know that most of what you're struggling with, the fear before the holidays, is your own stuff. Now let's talk about holiday parties, because we know there's a lot of those. I'm going to one tonight, actually. I always eat ahead or keep something in my car when I go to a holiday party, and here's why. I really like, hey Charles, I really like to not feel deprived. So I'll put a little dark chocolate in my purse. And if everybody's nibbling on, you know, they have little, hi there, Phil's getting the happy dance, you guys. Phil is getting the happy dance because Phil watches all my videos and comments on all my posts. I love you, Phil. Phil gets the happy dance. Phil, these are vegan boots, by the way. Aren't they cute? Vegan boots. So I really, Phil's like, what is going on? I just clicked on your video. I didn't realize I was getting all this. Hi, Phil's. And I love the way he spells his name, Phil's, with a Z. So here's the thing, folks. I find that when people are eating like things off of maybe an entree of little assortments of goodies, you know, and they're real small, that if I have a little assortment of chocolate in my hand, no one even notices the difference. So that's a great tip when not wanting to, Hina says, oh Phil, not wanting to eat during the holidays, you know, off of your plan. Another tip, I find tip number 3 is to, hey Lana, how are you? Tip number 3 is to hit the gym. You know, I hit the gym, I haven't hit the gym yet, but I still did 30 minutes of cardio with my doggies. I took the doggies on a run walk, and I find that as long as I'm doing 30 minutes a day, for, you know, first thing in the morning to move my lymphatic system, I feel best. Now today's came later because I got, you know, a fractured hand and I'm not feeling the best, but that's okay. I find that whenever I do that, I always feel best. So make sure you hit the gym, make sure you don't, you know, slack on your workouts. So let's talk about tip number 4. Tip number 4 is a real one that might step on some people's toes, but not others. Let the host know that you're a vegan or that you eat mostly a plant-based diet and ask her what there will be. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you know this person, they're close to you, and you can ask. You know, my in-laws actually they sent text to William saying, what would Andrea like to eat? That's nice. That's saying we welcome her in our home. And last year when we had William for New Year's at my sister's, she actually made us vegan chili. And William ate almost the whole thing. She also had his favorite drink there to make. That's being a good host. Most people want to be a good host. So I know now that I'll never have to worry eating around William's family, and he never has to worry about eating around mine. Well, because I've trained them, meaning my family, it was a joke. But I have trained my family. They know what I like. They have my lettuce there when I get there. They have my big gallons of water. They do. I love my family. And it's my nephew's 12th birthday today. Alex, happy birthday. So let's talk about tip number 5, shall we? So tip number 5, So tip number 4, let the host know that you eat mostly plant-based or paleo or whatever it is, and that, you were just wondering what's on the menu. That way you'll know what to bring. If you're going to a sit-down dinner and someone's gonna walk by and Roger's gonna bark, Roger, come here. Okay, so let's pray he doesn't bark. Wow, he did not bark. I am shocked. So tip number 5 is really, I think, a great tip, and that's to really stay hydrated. If you eat a little off your plan, so to speak, I don't like using the word diet, that's okay. Now, for me personally, I like to always keep it vegan because I'm a vegan. But if I were to eat off of my plan, still keeping in, the vegan way, but kind of have a little bit of vegan junk food, I knew it was too good. Roger, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. No problem. What are you gonna do? Oh, we're back. Good, and I got the doggies calmed down. That's so awesome. Back just in time. Okay, so here is the final tip, hydration. I really find that hydration is so very important because even if you eat a little off of your plan, as long as you stay hydrated, it's gonna move right through. Now, a bonus tip would be to get a colonic right before you go, away for the holidays. I always do that. It always works for me. It also keeps my skin dewy. I think that's a great way to keep things moving. Hey, Robbie from North Carolina. So you guys, if you have any questions, post them below. Definitely hit the share button. And I'm gonna see all of you very, very soon because guess what? Tomorrow, what is it? It's Training Thursdays, and I'm gonna be pumping iron with my fractured wrist for all of you. I'm gonna be like showing you a different kind of gear there. I'm Andrea Cox. Check out my new website, andreacox.com. Oh, I love all the hearts. Thank you. And definitely, share these tips. So let's go over them real quick. I'm going to be putting this up in a blog post, and I'm going to include a recipe for my morning juice that I had on Snapchat this morning and Instagram. So the tips are, number 1, realize it's mostly with yourself. All these issues you have coming up, our issues live in our tissues. So you want to realize that it's mostly going on in your own head, not other people's. Tip number 2 is take something with you. If they're serving hors d'oeuvres and you have little chocolate in your purse and take it out, no one's going to know the difference. And if they do, it's great advice to say, you know what, I just brought some organic raw chocolate with me to nibble on while everyone else ate their, little pork rind stuffed whatever. Tip number 3 that is excellent is to contact the host and say, I eat a plant-based diet or what have you. I'd just like to know what you're going to be having on this meal. So I can contribute and bring my own dish or whatever. Taking a dish is excellent too, you guys. It's excellent. Tip number 4 is to hit the gym or work out. Don't forget, don't you love how I just have all this calculated in my head? It's just all there. It's just all there. It's kind of there. Tip number 4 is to hit the gym. And, tip number 5 is what? Hydration. Yeah, hydration. And the bonus tip would be, hey, grab a colonic, Grab a colonic. No judgment. Grab a colonic. I do. I'm about to grab one on Friday from my girl up in San Marcos. Andrea Cox here. Let's close out with the happy dance. Happy, happy dance. Right, Lewis? We're gonna do the happy dance. All right, you guys, you have a great day. Make sure you share this video. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Mom. How you doing, Mom? I can't wait to see you, Mom.